Okay, now I'll be starting up with this financial aspects, macroeconomics, those aspects of banking in India. As you know, that banking sectors of India. Okay, so we'll be seeing here. Okay. Yes, you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Now you can see history of banking in India. See, financial institutions that can be publicly scheduled, independent, local, rural, or non-scheduled, cooperative banks that are made up of Indian banking system. So our base system has been made up of Indian banking system. So the Companies Act of 1949, which governs Indian banking system, it has given certain guidelines to our banking sectors. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, next. So over the years, India in banking system has undergone number of changes. As we all know that they have Indian banking system has seen various number of transformations, and it has been divided into various parts also. Now we'll be seeing before pre-independence. Okay, India was period lending up to independence, which spanned over 200 years. So through this time, there have been approximately 600 banks in India. So before independence. So throughout this time, there have been an approximately 600 banks in India. So they had some kind of advancement in that. And the Banking of Hindustan in 1717 is the India's oldest bank. So Bank of Hindustan, and it has laid down a groundwork for its banking system. So however, it went out of business in 1932. Some of the bank during that phase were Bank of Bengal, Out Commercial Bank, General Bank of India, okay, and Bank of Bombay in 1840. These were the various banks before the independence. Now, when it came to second stage, that is from 1947 after the independence. So India's financial system, saw huge changes. Even you can agree this. After independence, India has seen a drastic changes that has been brought. So under the Banking Regulation Act of 1949, the Indian government wanted to become the banking a nationalized one. So in response to Indian financial service investments, okay, the establishment central banks with functional roles between 1982 and 1990. So some of the banks after independence were NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, which helps the agricultural activities, and National Housing Board formed to help the housing projects at that point of time, and SIDBI, yes, Secure State Industrial Development Bank of India. This was also formed to help the small scale industries. Now, this was at the second stage. Now, in second stage from 91 till now, we have so many banks, even you know, right? So there was one of the Narasimhan committee which came across, and you can see what are the drastic change that has come in the banking sector. We saw commercial banks, we saw private sector banks, nationalized banks, everything banks. And now in today's world, we are seeing the banks with the changes in the e-banking. Net banking is there, online banking, right? We can see the banks with the online system. So this stage has brought dozens of new goods and services in the banking industry as a part of structured effort. So a group was established in 1991 under the head of Narasimhan to work on the liberalization of the bank process. So international banks and ATMs now inundate the nation. Attempts are being made to provide custom, and which was excellent, okay, helping the banking sectors to get improvement. And now also you can see that we are using net banking, e-banking, wallets, phone pay, e-pay, right, to transfer the funds from one person to another person, right? You're using this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now we'll see e-banking in India. What is e-banking?
Basically, net banking.
Exactly, online banking, internet banking, virtual banking, a transfer of money from one person to another person, or from one branch to another branch, or one branch to another branch through the means of electronic mode. And what does this e-banking offer to India? Yes, it can transfer funds anywhere throughout India. A client transfer from one money account to another account, and they must log into the bank's online portal and enter the person's name, bank details, institutions, branch, as well as amount of transaction, name, account number, IFSC code, amount, and which branch. And you can do online shopping also, right? You can buy any kind of products anywhere at any particular time. And investments, yes. A consumer can create deposit at a bank online by transferring money using electronic banking. Yes. So now what is open banking? See, open banking is also one of the reforms that has been brought in Indian banking system, which helps Okay, open banking to control and create the funds, and this has been done by RBI to help the control over the funds between the user and the other parties. The flow of funds can be dependent on this. So conclude. So you can see how the features like e-banking, internet banking, online banking has brought a drastic change in our economy. Earlier, net banking was not there. Credit cards were not there before independence, during the independence, and after the independence also. Slowly, these many changes, like credit cards, debit cards, smart cards, everything got emerged. Okay, now quickly glance this.